So I have a friend na nagbebenta ng AirPods. I'll link her shop down below in the description box. Umorder ako sa kanya ng isa. Let's open it. I got this case. Cute! Ang kinuha ko AirPods Gen 2. Hindi Pro kasi ayoko ng noise cancelling earphones. Nagiging anxious lang ako pag hindi ko narinig yung environment ko. Sobrang minsan lang ako mag-earphones. Lagi ako naka-speaker. So, since very rare moments na nag-earphones ako, ayoko ng noise cancelling kasi parang masyadong nabablock yung hearing ko. Gusto ko lang laging rinig yung labas. Gusto niyo ba ng ASMR? Hindi ako marunong gumamit nito. Wait lang, testing natin. Ayan. Yung ano. At syempre walang internet. Ay, nako. Ala, ang cute. I watched too many shows to explain them all in detail, so I'll be sharing the top ones in a speed round.
I'm gonna start with a show that I think everyone knows, and it's Avatar: The Last Airbender. And this show is what you let your kids watch, people. Watching it now as a young adult, it's funny, it tugs at my heart, it makes you want to be a good person, it's wholesome, it's great. I can only say good things about this show. The story starts with Katara and Sokka on a small boat, roaming around when they came about an iceberg with Aang frozen inside it. Aang emerged knowing he is the Avatar, and realized that he's been asleep for the last 100 years. The world has changed so much since he was last awake, and while accepting that fact, he must master the 4 elements and fulfill his role as Avatar. Next is Hamilton. I haven't really watched any real footage of the actual show since it is Broadway, but I have heard all the songs, and there are dedicated talented fans who collaborated on a fan-made animation of the whole thing. I will link it down below. Hamilton the Musical by Lin-Manuel Miranda is a combination of fiction and history of early America. It of course revolves around one of the 4 founding fathers, Alexander Hamilton, and his life from being a bastard, orphan, son of a whore, and a Scotsman, dropped in the middle of a forgotten spot in the Caribbean where Providence, impoverished and squalor grew up to be a hero and a scholar. Okay, I'll shut up. It is very contemporary, has hip-hop, pop, R&B, and other genres, and it is beautifully casted with diverse, talented people. It's a game changer. Avatar: The Legend of Korra. This is a sequel to Avatar: The Last Airbender. Korra is the Avatar after Aang, and she's very different from him, which I think a lot of viewers hated at first, myself included, but throughout the story, after a lot of mistakes and experience, she did learn to mature and become a great Avatar in her own right. Like The Last Airbender, this show highlights the importance of the advice of friends, guidance of elders, and understanding of one's self. Violet Evergarden is about a girl who has no understanding of feelings or emotions because she was trained to be a war machine. After the war was over, with the help of her new job and her newfound friends, she takes on a journey of self-discovery and learning about what it really means to live. Re:Zero is not your typical shonen isekai anime. It's kinda brain-flustering. It's about a boy who was suddenly transferred to a different world, and at first he was very excited to start his new life as a hero, just as you'd expect in every isekai anime. But he will soon realize how wrong he was, and he is forced to live this cursed new life, unless he finds a way to turn things around. P.S. Rem is best girl. No game, no life. I have similar thoughts about this with Re:Zero. It's clever, it's funny, but what I really liked about this is the movie, which is a prequel to the main show, and which had a more serious tone. It's again another isekai, but this time it's a brother and sister duo who are top-notch players of all sorts of games in the real world. Suddenly, through an anonymous email, they were invited to a world where you basically play games to survive. It's a shame though that this anime may never get a season 2. Love, Death, and Robots. This is kinda like a cartoon version of Black Mirror. Each episode has a different story, independent of the other episodes. The common ground is that one way or another, they're all about love, death, and robots. What I like about the show is the diversity of art styles and plots of different artists and writers, and how brilliantly they can fit a whole story in just an episode, which is under 20 minutes. Final Space. This show begins with Gary, who is alone in an idle spaceship serving the last days of his prison sentence, when he meets a cute little alien which he named Mooncake, and immediately became friends with him. Turns out, Mooncake is highly sought out by the evil Lord Commander, so they went on a wild goose chase across the galaxy, meeting enemies and friends along the way, discovering what Mooncake really is, and what Final Space means for the universe as they know it. Attack on Titan, anime and manga. I'm up to date with this show, but I wanted to rewatch the 3rd season mainly because of the OP. Attack on Titan is about Eren, a boy who lived within a walled country because outside the walls there are swarms of man-eating titans. He grew up to be a member of the Survey Corps, which is a group of scouts doing expeditions outside the wall to learn about titans and how to defeat them. Throughout the show, there are shocking discoveries about the past and what really lies beyond the walls. The manga is reaching its final chapters, and recently, an official trailer of the final season came out. Gets me emotional because the show is one for the books. Our Planet. It shows us the beauty of nature, brutal and caring, raw and true, and just when you're appreciating the miracle that is our planet, the narrator reminds you that soon enough, most, if not all of the life forms in the show will be extinct in the next 50 to 100 years because of human selfishness and greed. The only proof of their existence will be shows like this, and the regret we'll be carrying when they're gone. At the end of each episode, they leave a site where you can learn about the current situation of our planet and how you can help or donate. I'll leave the link down below. Free starts off with Nagisa encouraging his friends to revive the Iwatobi Swim Club, but due to past circumstances, Haru initially didn't want to join, but since he loves swimming so much, he gives in and helps in setting up the club. Later on, they meet past teammates and friends that they had beef with and are strongly affected by emotionally, that it also disrupts their performance in swimming. They have to clear the air if they want to move forward, and so the ups and downs of their friendship unfold. I love the show because the water animation is top-notch, and these boys are beautiful. Another sports anime, Haikyuu, anime and manga. This is a story following the young Hinata, who was inspired by a volleyball player famous as the Little Giant, leading his team in the nationals. Hinata enters Karasuno High School, the school the Little Giant once represented, and started his own volleyball journey. Kageyama, who once beat him in junior high, is now his teammate, and now they must find a way to cooperate and use each other's strengths to help their team regain the prestige it once had. The latest season left me in such a cliffhanger that I continued it in the manga. My Hero Academia, anime and manga. This is about Midoriya, who idolized All Might, the #1 hero, and aspired to be a hero himself. Unfortunately, he is powerless, or in this universe, quirkless. He's left to dream about something that may never come true. However, on one fateful day, he came across All Might himself and showed his worth to be a hero. Unexpectedly, All Might declared him his successor and trained him for the upcoming entrance exam to UA, the prestigious school for future heroes. With this one, I also went in with a manga from where the latest season stopped. Bungo Stray Dogs is about a young boy, Atsushi, who was casted out of the orphanage, and while he was on the streets, he stumbled upon a river and saved Dazai, who was trying to drown. Dazai recruits him as a new member of the Armed Protective Agency, a group of people with abilities in charge of solving crimes that are too supernatural for the police. That also includes going against the Port Mafia, an underground criminal organization also led by people with abilities. And lastly, Hunter x Hunter. This is probably one of the best anime shows I've watched. It's got lots of adventure, amazing friendships, also really nice villains, and it just feels like a classic show. This was first aired in 1999 and was remade in 2011. It is about Gon, a young boy who lived in a small island and wished to be a hunter like his dad, who left him to pursue being a pro hunter. While searching the world for his dad, he met a lot of people, which became his friends and or enemies. All the experience he gained from his travels made him stronger and wiser and a better hunter despite being so young. The best thing about the show is Killua and Gon's friendship. Killua is best boy. It's also very funny in one episode and very sad in another. And like I said, it's a classic.
So those are all the shows I watched. I really am an anime girl, but I do also like English cartoons. If you have any recommendations, whether it is English or in another language, leave it in the comments below. I'll try to look it up.